All right, can anybody hear me? God dang computer. Hackers. Yeah, something's wrong. I'll have to delete that other video. I had to switch cameras. It wouldn't let me use that one camera for some reason. I don't know. But folks, get ready for the summer. Storms, rain, wind. Wars, tornadoes, earthquakes, the usual hurricanes. Hello, Miss ATS News. What were them people saying in the other video? I wasn't paying attention to chat. They seemed, if they could not hear me, why were they so upset? My car needs a new battery in 7 years. Does that sound like normal time? Like, yeah, 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 that sounds normal. 7 years is a long time. I'm surprised. What kind of car is it? Usually, only the high dollar vehicles batteries last that long, like Mercedes Benz or BMW. Oh, the R word calling me. Yeah, no, they're from another channel, from another crime channel. So it looks like we got some Honda Accord. It barely got driven during 2020. Oh, well, yeah, that's normal. After 7 years, that's about when my battery started going out. 5, 6 years, somewhere around there. But I don't buy expensive batteries. No, I don't know this. No one is. Nobody is from nowhere. It's got to be some one of these crime channels or whatever. Other disgruntled channels. It could be some of the music channels or whatever. We really don't know how deep this goes yet, right? What do I think they are? Suicide squads. Trying to drive you absolutely crazy. Demonic. And hopefully that's what they're trying. My beliefs are, or that's what I think. They're trying to drive us nuts. Tactics used in war. No, I'm not gay. Sorry. I wish you well on your ventures, gentle midget. They must be from Greeno's. They're from some YouTube channel, this ATS News. Well, don't think that. Keep an open mind, Miss ATS News. It could be a disgruntled mod. It could be a disgruntled person trying to make it look like they're from Greeno's channel or one of these other crime channels. It could be numerous things. What we do know is it's not the United States government. We do know that. Could be one of my exes or their boyfriends. Hell, even family members. All my exes live in Texas. And all my family lives up north. Say what? Boy, these folks really got it out with Greeno. I think it, like I said, ATS News and everyone else, keep an open mind. We don't know exactly. It could be Grip. It could be Butt Money, Benny Keys. It could be No Thanks, My Nuts Are Numb, Doug. It could be many of these people. It could be the eighth wonder of the world, the Masonic Lodge himself, Griff, the eighth wonder of the world. It could be many of these people, ATS News. We do know it's YouTube affiliated, though, because they're not attacking us in real life. But then again, in real life, we have weapons. Walk around with them. Demonic. It could be demonic. It could be everything the Bible was talking about, demonic. But that's why we got little baby loaded on the plane. We're going to bust your nuts loaded on the plane. And we got Here Comes Little Baby loaded on the plane. And that should do the job wherever this bad signal or these people are coming from. God bless them all, but hell is hell, and that's where we're at, I guess, on Earth. I don't know. Just go about your day. Nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. Just go about your way. Possessed? We could be possessed. Do I think they pulled the switcheroo on us? Yeah. Are they doing experiments on people? Genetic changing? And yes. Are they doing all kinds of stuff? Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's the truth. I don't know what to tell you. Did they create Bigfoot? Well, some of us say it was one of our greatest accomplishments. But others say we're just crazy crackpot scientists. I don't know. I'll fill you full of crap if that's what you want. If you want the truth, I'll give you the truth. But if you want to be full of crap, I'll fill you full of crap. So, folks, be safe this summer, this spring. You know the storms are coming. Like I said, I just posted a picture or a video on Facebook, and we just snow loaded to the gill. Where'd it go? I don't know. Who knows? I can tell you this much: the magnetic force is playing a real game on us, folks, and the jet stream is showing it. So, gonna be unreal. Probably, I don't know. Just hunker down. That's all we could do. Come together as brothers, as sisters, love one another, as communities. Cast out the wicked, right? And try and get through these tragedies. Should we be building different? Yes. Should we be building underground bunkers for communities, for thousands and thousands of people to go to if they have no refuge or refuge? Yes. Yes. Should we be building homes, apartment buildings better? Yes. You know, I was in town the other day in Angola, and they're building a giant apartment complex, right? I don't know if it's an apartment complex. It looks like it, but it's all out of wood. Of course, it's raining and snowing and weather's bad, but they're building it. It went up pretty quick. But one thing, you know, one thing, no brick, no concrete, no floors, walls. See, when I lived in Illinois, I grew up out there in Illinois, when they would build condominiums and apartments, they built differently, meaning uh, they used concrete uh, and steel for foundation of it, and then they went ahead and went in and put wood on the interior, framed it like a home on the interior. The place was unbelievable. I remember when they were building that place up by our own uh, old town stomping grounds, Brendan Town, Tinley Park area. Everyone was shocked, right? Everyone was like, look at, what are they doing? What is it? Is it a high rise? Is it? No, it was an apartment complex. But they did it right, right? The the walls, the floors were concrete. Exterior was brick, but the inside was all framed out in wood and everything else. But it was a fortress. Sound deadening walls. Uh, Hell, I wouldn't doubt it if you could pop off a couple caps in them apartments and you wouldn't hear a dang thing. But that's how they used to build. Um, they built for, at that time, Illinois was Tornado Alley. Uh, Illinois was labeled the one of the biggest tornadoes ever. And every year it was guaranteed to have a tornado. And these guys that built that apartment complex used their heads and they built uh, for safety because there was tornadoes. There was. But like I said, that place was a fortress. Of course, it costed to live there, but it would be able to withstand a tornado. Out here, well, now everywhere, especially down south, they don't build for weather. They build for cheapness. Some of them homes down there down south don't even have insulation in them. They don't even have a heater. They don't have a heater system, a furnace. That's why all them pipes are built. Well, we don't need it because it's always warm here. It'll never change. You got to overcome. You got to adapt. And they failed to overcome. They failed to adapt. Some did. Some built. Some moved down to Texas and built homes like they do in Illinois, right? Little shit brick houses. They would be able to withstand a tornado. You might get a couple shingles ripped off, plywood off the roof. But they built different back then. Now, uh, everything is to cut corners to save money. If you put a hammer in the interior wall of your house, there's no insulation. When we built back in the day, when I was growing up in construction and whatever, they insulated everything. But like I said, they build differently. What's going on in chat? Let me see. Boy, they're timing out a lot of people. Boy, they're really coming strong, ain't they? It could be anybody, ladies. Haters, Johnny Kramer haters. They're hating me because they think I'm the one that holds the law. But I don't hold no laws. God wrote the laws back then. He wrote all this in the Bible. They're mad at me because I'm talking about the tattooed ones. Right? I don't know. They're just people with tattoos, but people think there's something evil to it. Well, maybe there is. I don't know. That ain't my job to find out. I know a lot of people are getting killed by people. A lot of kids are getting killed by people. A lot of people on the streets are getting killed by people with tattoos. Now, is there anything to that? I don't know. More than they're just a group, an organization, a gang, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. We can't even, there is no freedom of speech because if you voice your opinion, these people are not like me. I got people in my chat calling me gay, all kinds of stuff. Am I gay? No. Am I going to attack them on the streets? No. But will they take my life in a heartbeat? Yes. Why? Because that's the way they are. That's the way they are. Authority. They don't like authority. They'll do anything to keep their ways, to keep the killing fields open. I'm going to shut the gates, the hot gates. And they know it. And their little world of if you don't do what we say, we'll kill you is over with. But that's why I'll never be in the White House. That's why I'll never be anything but just me. And of course, a couple of you are saying, well, you're an idiot. You're this, you're that. Yes, I am. But you can't teach an old dog tricks, and I got a disability, and I deal with it the best I can. And what happens? Well, everything gets taken from me, stolen, or they come up with some excuse to, oh, well, you should have just did that. If you would have did this, everything would have been okay. But you didn't. So now we got to take everything, right? I've been there. I've lost everything. Had a disability my whole life, worked for everything I had, or did the best I could to get by without killing, raping, and pillaging and selling all kinds of junk. And that ain't good enough for this society. And that's fine with me. I've dealt with my demise. Why can't you folks deal with yours? And I'm the one that's stupid. People are stupid in certain areas. People were raised where you would go in and say, this is stupid to them. They've already beaten you. And you don't even realize it. Where other places where they say you're, yes. Can you folks hear me, or is everything black again? I wouldn't doubt it if they're blacking me out, hackers or whoever that is. They don't want the message to get out. They want me to just lay down and grow old and come out of the jungle. I don't know. I probably could do that, but I need money. I got family too. I got problems too. I should be on medication, but I had to I had to quit taking it because it was killing me. I don't know. These people have stolen everything from them. It's like it was like a roll switch. I came onto YouTube, a music dude playing music, and now all of a sudden I'm doing crime and outdoor videos and other things, and I'm not doing music. And now I see all these people that were, well, they were idiots, diseased idiots. Now all of a sudden they're rock stars and they're in health, and now all of us are. They pulled the switcheroo. We know exactly what channels it was, and the witch and the magic Mississippi Queen and all that. It's all going to come to an end, folks. All the secret societies and power in numbers. And boy, did these guys really do a number on me. But you know what? I'll be okay. This country will be okay. We will rebuild without these people. Morals, integrity. I know not of your witchery or sorcery, and that's what's killing me. Is I don't worship the devil. I might be a sinner, and that sin might consist of voicing my opinion or speaking my freedoms, or hell, maybe one night talking with a woman, sensual or whatever. I'm not married, so I'm a single man, never been married. I'm doing the best I can without ripping people's heads off and shitting down their neck. And it's frustration. It could be lack of a woman in my life. It could be. But right now, this is what I'm dealing with. And if I'm going to be president of this country, I got to lock it down. It's just too crazy, folks. I know you don't understand, but that's part of being the president and having your lives and your children in my hands. It breaks my heart, but I got to lock my country down. And it's the best thing for this country. We need food inspectors. We need to clean better. We need more water treatment plants. We need to shut the borders and stock up and rebuild. And then we can reopen the borders. But for now, we've surpassed our abilities to sustain life and take care of the ones we have. So I got to shut it down. My heart goes out to the other countries that are in havoc. We might be able to help you, show you, but we can't take your people here no more. I've got to shut it down. It's for our own good. Mankind is and womankind is at risk here. I got to shut it down, folks. I got to bring back curfews in our neighborhoods and cities. I'm sorry, folks. It's a zoo. They have failed to push the button. They have failed to look at their own people and say, we have let these people run. We have been petrified of these people. No longer will you be petrified of these people. With our UFOs and our drones patrolling our streets at night, you will be safe, folks. We can guarantee you that. Our assault unmanned vehicles, you will be safe. We have to shut our country down. And if I was president, that's what you would be hearing from me. Folks, if you want the killing fields to stay open, then we will put that on the ballot. And you can check it. Leave the killing fields open. And underneath that will be a checkbox of close the killing fields and rebuild America. Overcome, adapt, compromise, improvise. That is up to you, folks. But if I'm running this country and I'm in the beloved White House, we're shutting the borders down and we are revamping, rebuilding America. Then, and only then, will we open borders again. Why would we take people that we can't sustain life to when we can't sustain life now? We're going to be sinking more money into sustaining life, not taking it with your death weapons that you paid billions of the taxpayers, quadrillions, millions, and billions to build when you could have preserved life. And is it possible to preserve thy body that thy God has given us? Oh, surely it is. The weather is changing. I can't lie to you folks. I'm going to be honest with you. Are we in for it this summer? Well, we surely didn't have too much of a winter down here. Tornado Alley is changing. I imagine that's because the lava flows and the magnetic force and the sun gamma rays that we've been getting lately and everything. The weather's going to change. All the volcanoes we had on record, the most volcanoes ever erupted in 1 year last year. So much debris into the sky and ash. If you leave your windows open, you'll know what I'm talking about. You ladies, if you clean, I never noticed that. It's just, what is it? Dust, dirt. You leave the windows open, everything is black around here. Within a couple days, you got dust everywhere. What is that? I just wiped down this shit yesterday. I never knew what you ladies went through. What is it? Ash, dust. From what? Volcanoes. There's been so much pumped into the atmosphere. You people think everything is just so peachy keen. But societies, folks, you let this country go to secret organizations, devil worshiping, big money, politics, religion. How do you conquer a country? Folks, do I have to show you? Turn your TVs on, watch your news. That is how this country was conquered. So much chaos and commotion. So much madness, they could not come to one. Trojan horse came in and sacked America. Did other countries have a hand in it? Sure. Why are they cleaning, scrubbing toilets with toothbrushes and roads out there and buildings with toothbrushes with disinfectant? Cleaning everything. I'm tired of hearing people come back from vacations over there. How was it? It was so clean I could have ate off of the floor. Are you kidding me? No. You can see yourselves in the floor. Your reflection. They all had masks, gloves, and hair nets, and everything they touched, they wiped down with disinfectant right away. It was unbelievable. Yeah, we're tired of hearing about their buildings were so bright and they disinfected every week. High rises, skyscrapers, roads outside, sidewalks. Yeah. I'm sorry, folks. Weather's changing. We got disaster on our way. East Coast, you're going to have some weather coming up your way here soon. Sorry about that. That's just the way it goes. God of thunder has spoken. Got to shut it down. Got to end these wars. Ukraine, Russia, we got to end this stuff. Got to end it. Compromise. Where both parties are happy. Where this war can stop. We got bigger fish to fry than this madness. I know a lot of you hate me. I can feel it now, the horror, the pain, the anger. But that's what you would be getting if I was president. And I would make sure our schools were surrounded and these children were protected. Hell, we should be protecting them from the time they step out their door to the time they make it into the school and while they're at school, and make sure they get home. Armed guards riding with them because these people are sick. They're taking your kids right off of the bus stops. We got to deal with the ball pen. The ball pen has become more powerful than the government. Yeah, it's horrifying. Horrifying. Actually, the ball pen's probably used for most of the governments or these secret organizations to kill us. This is no new information, folks. This is all over YouTube. If you do research and watch and everything. Now, of course, they're going to try and kill me. Why? Because I speak about it. What would I deal with? The mafia of today or the mafia from the 50s? The mafia from the 50s. Why? Because they had morals. Morals. Even the biker clubs back then had morals. A lot of people are upset that I even talk about that, but that's the truth, folks. The mafia today is different from the old days. The old days, the old timers ran it. They had grandkids, they had daughters, they had sons, they had more. They were family men, even though they were killers. But their base was the family, right? They had morals. A lot of people were killed because they wanted to kill families. And the mafia bosses said, no, no, no. Right? There's certain things they don't do. Then they ended up killing their own. So it was a better time back then. But it ain't no more. Now it's madness. So what do? There ain't nothing we can do. Hunker down. Shut the borders. Let's start rebuilding America. Let's make it safe for our kids. Let's pump stuff on TV Saturday morning for our kids to watch. That's entertaining and knowledge. And you remember back when you were growing up as a kid? I don't know if you folks remember, but they used to have this thing on Saturday mornings. Well, I'm only a bill on Capitol Hill, waiting to be signed. Yeah, it went through laws. It went through history. Now, tonight, I don't even know what you can find on Saturday mornings for cartoons for kids. Right? We had Speed Racer. We had all kinds of stuff. Right? Godzilla. Uh, Three Stooges. All kinds of stuff. Well, who knows? Madness. Well, I'm sure you've heard enough of me. Folks, like I said, be safe. The weather's changing. I'm just a poor boy, attacked by Satan. My soul has been stolen, talents. I'm a sinner, right? I smoke cigarettes. Uh, and I'm just like any other straight dude. I don't know. But what I'm not is somebody that just rapes and pillages and does whatever. Power in numbers. I don't roll that way. Madness? Yes. Drove. We all were drove to madness. Society that we live in. Things going on around us. Family troubles. Wars. God against the devil. Family against family. It's horrible. They have divided this country and they've divided the people, families. Who are they? Well, they are them. That's who they are. That's who they are. Well, I don't know what to tell you, folks. Good. That's all I could pretty much say. Keep an eye on your kids. Don't believe everything you hear. Keep an open mind. God bless America, and there ain't much left of it. And do what you can. Because you're poor, don't mean you have to look poor, act poor, and poor. Don't let them, just because they've thrown you into poverty, don't let them win. Buy cheap, buy used, fix it up, repaint it, rewire it. Do whatever you got to do. Got to do. But look good while you're. Always keep the Lord in your mind. All glory goes to God. Now, let me check my chat. And like I said, I'm a sinner myself. Lord, forgive me for the sins I committed, which I don't commit sins. I speak my voice, but I don't kill, rape, pillage. I do sometimes look at an incredible woman and talk with her, but that's about it. That's my sin. That's my sin. That's about it. I was a sinner when I was young. I was a sinner when I was young. Horribly. Horribly. Used to come out of my mouth was that this, that. Didn't care about nothing. Didn't care about nothing. Had brain problems. Did anything to stay away from the pain. Stay away from the pain. Swollen head. Swollen brain. Swollen life. I don't know. Concussions suck. Good days, bad days. But at least I'm not violent. Just in pain. Sometimes it's good for a long time, and then it hits you like a brick. And you really can't do nothing. Curl up like a ball. Right? But I'm just like everyone else, folks. I was a drinker. I was a smoker, a toker. And if it killed pain, and I can get it up my nose, I did it. But once I did it. But once the kid came along and everything, and I quit. It's been 20 something years, 30 years. No alcohol, no hard drugs, nothing. Well, I still got my concussion. Heads stapled back together. I don't even know if it's my own brain. I really don't. Maybe they did replace my brain when I had my accident. I don't know. That was back in the 80s, or no, 70s. Early 70s, late 70s. Or was it the 80s? Somewhere around there, 1980. No, 1970s. Somewhere around there, 1980. No, 1978. Somewhere around there. Maybe they did switch my brain out. Maybe they did switch my brain out when they had my head. I don't know. Could have. Not sure. But I know this much. I quit. And it sucked. But I know this much. I quit. And it sucked. But I had to. But I had to. And I was dying. So you can quit hard stuff and alcohol. It is possible. Takes a little while. You're probably going to shake, rattle, and roll, sweat, vomit, crap all over yourself. Lasts for a couple weeks, maybe a month. Vomit, crap all over yourself. But that lasts for a couple weeks, maybe a month, and then everything gets better. Each day, one day at a time. Well, there's a lot of things people don't know about me, Miss ATS News. Hello, Miss Monica. Pay no attentions to my ramblings, Mrs. Monica. Everybody claims I got 900 kids, but I don't have 900 kids. People do anything to milk you out of money, to run your name into the ground. No, I do not for the 800th time have 900 kids. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think I would remember 900 girls. Sure, I don't think so. I think I would remember 900 girls. That is correct, Miss ATS News. That is correct, Miss ATS News. As I know of, I don't have 900 kids. I'm not the greatest looking guy. I can count the number of women that I've been with on one hand. But for some reason, they're claiming I own 56 houses. I have 900 children. I'm like, are you people crazy? You're completely crazy. You own this mansion, and no, it's probably my name on it. Of course, my social security number. I don't own it. I don't live there. You were over in the Guadalajara Islands last week. No, I was right in my apartment. I'm poor. I wish I was on the Guadalajara Islands, but I'm sitting in my apartment on everything used, bought at a garage sales or pawn shops. It's what it is, right? They're stumped. They just can't figure it out. How about this? How about they ransacked our whole country, our lives, our social security numbers, our identities, our looks, witchery, sorcery, effery, witchery, whatever you guys want to call it. How about that? I wish I was in one of them castles made of sand. Who knows? Maybe I own it all in my disability. I don't remember owning it all. Maybe I am already married, but I don't remember being married because of my concussion. I have an amnesia. I think maybe there was a couple weeks I was walking around like I was a movie star, and people were like, "Is that Stallone?" It sounds like him. I can't understand him. Maybe it is. I think I figured it out. I'm rich. I got a beautiful wife. Debbie loves Debbie loves sandcastles, sand angels. Ah, adorable little Debbie. So adorable. Oh my God. Well, what can you do? Not much. Hunker down, folks. That's all we can do. Schizophrenia? Well, we're all schizophrenic. Drove to it. Product of God. Creation of God, a product of the United States. Society. That's all we really can do. And that's it. That's all. Are we being hunted? Well, sure, Satan's hunting us down every day. All glory goes to God that we made it this far. Well, Lord, you created me as a straight American man. I'm attracted to a woman. And I have needs. And, and that's what's causing my sin. I think I'm going to have to cast that out of my life. What can I do? Not much. What can I do? Not much. Crazier than a squirrel's crap. Nuttier than a nut job. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Right? They label everything in this world. Oh, I'm insane in the membrane. I got two, but no microphones. I'm always where it's at. I'm always where it's at. Where it's at. Miss Monica, I hope you're doing good. We hope Frank's doing good over there. And hope he's doing good. I'm going to quit smoking here again. I did it for a couple days. I know I started feeling weird. Right? Lightheaded, breathing more. I was like, what is this new feeling? And of course, I was probably on the brink of death. Lack of nicotine. I've been smoking for 20 some years. 30 years. It felt good, but then almost felt scary. I don't know. Johnny, you need to reopen Johnny's jail. Oh, sure, it's already open. Just start putting them away. Just start putting them away. Will it let you ladies go to their channels now? Is that true, Miss ATS News? You can only go to their channels and block them and lock them up in purgatory if you're the head mod, managing mod. How many managing mods can we have? No, I'm not queer. 30 years ago when I was younger and someone said that to me, I got into a lot of fights that way. And people were shocked, because people were saying, "What, are you gay or whatever?" They're jealous dudes because 9 out of 10 times their girlfriends were flirting with me. I was a ladies' man back in my day. Too bad. Get jealous. Oh, what are you, gay? Whatever, And then you lay one on them, old knuckle sandwich, and they're like, "Oh my, what the?" And then I broke them down to the ground because I was in wrestling. I always had long hair when I was in school. One year, I think I got a perm, right? Next, I let it grow out. My hair was always long. And then I broke them down and I take them to the ground. And I was in wrestling in high school. And then just commenced humbling them and did whatever, bite, poke an eyeball out, whatever you had to do, right? And then they were like, "Oh, okay, he just got his ass beat by some gay guy, supposedly." Well, them were in my younger days, but I also got my head stomped on, got my ass whooped. Right, the small guy at the party goes after the biggest guy. Well, when you're at a party with your buddies, that's the way it used to be, right? Uh, who's the craziest out of the bunch, right? But them days are over with, right? You get punched in the face a couple times, uh, kicked in the face or whatever a couple times, or beat with something a couple times. You think twice. You change your life. Right? Pain is real. Uh, Debbie, you can block them too. I think mods should be able to block them, but if not, then I guess I have to make everybody a head moderator or whatever. How many are you allowed? Oh, you're doing good, Miss Monica. Oh, you ladies, how rude of me, ladies. So rude of me. And no, I'm no tough guy, but I'm not going to stand down and watch my country fellow man. I'm not going to watch innocent people die, right? Well, with the laws today, you can't even protect people because you get sued for something. But I'm not going to let people just die. I'm going to make calls. I'll call the police department. Hey, there's some idiot out here trying to kill somebody. You want to come get him? Right? I'm too old now. Been beat down too many times. Too old to start over. They always say that too. You lose everything, your house. I lost my house, my land, my two dogs, my truck, my two hot rods I was working on. I lost it all. The concussion got the best of me. I couldn't keep it up with it all, and it was a whirlwind. Child support and everything. Lost everything. I didn't kill myself. Felt like it, but I didn't. I went crazy. I went completely crazy, and then I had to start all over. Am I upset at God? No. I'm here. It was all the crap I did, all the bull crap in my life that I caused when I was younger, and I had a disability and pain. My head was all swollen. I did stupid stuff, and it was all payback. And it was all payback. And ended up in the hospital numerous times. I never killed anybody, though. Thank God. Now I'm trying to rebuild, trying to get my health back. I'm trying to stay sober, which I have been. It's one day at a time, folks. Do I miss it? No way. I don't miss it at all. The headaches in the morning from drinking alcohol, I don't miss it at all. Not being able to breathe in the morning, head thumping, I don't miss it at all. Not at all. Not at all. But I crawled myself out of the grave a couple times. I'm still here. Now I'm older. Can't roll around on the ground anymore. Trying to get back into shape. But I keep getting them. Devil keeps stealing. I start getting in good shape and boom. And then next thing you know, 200 and something pounds and look like Jabba the Hutt. Demonic? I don't know. Could be. All glory goes to God, though. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Kelp. So good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Oh, you know what's so rude of me, ladies? You know, I've just been so rude lately. Oh, my God. There you go, ladies. There you go. You know, my apologies. Been so carried away with the world's troubles today. The world's troubles today. Lives in my hand and people giving me crap. I'm going to shut it down. We're going to revamp, regroup, rebuild. I mean, we need to build for weather. I don't want to hear no longer down in the deep south. Our pipes are breaking. It's so cold. There's no insulation in our walls. Well, because your codes down there, down south, the weather is mainly warm. You've noticed these temperatures are growing closer to the equator. These colder temps, that's giving us a sign of something going on with the force. I don't want to hear it no more, folks. We're going to build how we build up north, down south. Conduit, insulation in all the walls. Hear it no more, folks. We're going to build how we build up north, down south. Conduit, insulation in all the walls. Heaters, in case the world goes cold. You people down there down south are screaming, it's 20 degrees out here. What is going on? We got no heat. No. Because your code's where you're built. Don't call for heat. You don't get no winter. That explains a lot of problems we're having down south with all the pipes bursting and everything when we get some. That explains a lot of problems we're having down south with all the pipes bursting and everything when we get some of these cold waves that go all the way on down to the south and grab you southern people by the toes and wiggle you and say, hello, here I am, old man winter. You don't control southern people by the toes and wiggle you and say, hello, here I am, old man winter. You don't control old man winter. He just goes and comes wherever he wants. Rat jackets. You folks were laughing at me about the rat jackets. But now that the weather is changing and there is such a problem in New York City and Chicago with taking over, there's more rats in there. Thank God these rats don't have brains. If they did, we'd be doomed. What do? Rat jackets. They're probably warm and they're waterproof. Of course, every day I'm working on my movie here. This is all going to be in the movie. The Life and Times of Johnny R. Kramer. Saying you can't do that. You can't. This movie's too much. It's too real. It's too much voice opinion. You don't have the right to voice your opinion, Mr. Kramer. Well, maybe I do. But I would like my health back. I would like my voice. I would like my talent. What wealth I did have back. My serenity within my family. This devil that they let into our country has destroyed our families. It's destroyed mine and many. Make sure you put it on the ballot, Celt. Make sure you put it on the ballot, Celt. Vote for rat extinction. I don't know, folks. What are we dealing with? I don't know. You tell me. We're getting yellow jackets, killer hornets that only show. We're getting yellow jackets, killer hornets that only show up in different countries. Now all of a sudden they're in America killing people. Killer bees. Deadly. The giant lumberjack wasp. Things you don't see in America because they're not from here. In America because they're not from here. Being brought here and released. Deadly parasites. Deadly mosquitoes now. The tiger, Messerschmitt. Mosquito, Messerschmitt. Mosquito. Eat a man alive. Which also is a carrier of disease. All kinds of AIDS, bacteria, parasites coming from country. We don't have them here. Where are they coming from? Our atmosphere, our country, our weather pattern don't sustain these things. What kind of world are we living in? No, Celt, I don't want to get you going. I know once you get going, it's hard to stop you. No, I don't want them coming after you. I don't want them coming after my viewers and my kind subs and my mods. I'm alone. I'm going to have to stand down because my beloved Pentagon is that I stand down and come out of the jungle. But that I stand down and come out of the jungle. But I will continue this quest to make our country better each day. Now, this has been an hour video. Folks, be safe, please. I know I'm an idiot. I know you don't like my gibberish, my madness. I understand. I even understand that me, myself, could use change even more. So each day we become stronger and better. We try to, and we have step backs. But all you could do is pick yourself back up, dust yourself off, keep going. I'm upset at the world because I've lost my talent, which was music. My love, which was a woman. My life, which was family and things I've never had. But I keep going because I love life. And I love God. And I love this country. And I love some kind of a morals and integrity. No, Celt, I don't want you to be involved in this madness. None of my viewers or subs. Now, I want to thank all you great ladies and gentlemen. Drink your coffee, relax. I got things to do around here. I gotta calm down myself. I gotta quit smoking. I need guidance myself. All these rules, all this paperwork to keep hold of. I never knew it was so hard to be poor. You gotta have all the paperwork. You gotta have everything. The bottom line is I'm a defect now. Stamped. Is I'm a defect now. Stamped. U.S. grade defect. All I'm trying to do is survive. Paperwork of the Yahoo. We don't know what it means. Did you read the fine print? I can't even see. I can't even see. Oh, well, you missed the fine print, Mr. Kramer. Did I? Maybe it's because of the pandemic that ran through our country and lost part of my smelling and vision. Got 3 nipples now. Maybe it's because of that. Huh? I can't hear you because I got this ringing in my ears and nobody that I can relate to. I know somebody's got to be thinking about a healing. But what I really want to know, I don't know. Don't pay any attention to me. I'm just an idiot. Half a brain. Going bald. Old. Well, not old. I'm in my 50s. Trying to catch a break. Favor. Maybe I should be asking favor from the Lord. You know, I don't sow seed into the church, which is money. Maybe I haven't paid my tithes. It's all repercussions. But it's all over with. I paid my debt to society and mankind. God bless everybody. I want to thank all the great people, ladies and gentlemen in my chat, and even you trolls, for proving that you folks are trying to kill me and kill my country and fellow man and children. It's sad. But we keep going on. Thank Kelt, the great Debbie Fox, Miss ATS, the great Debbie Fox, Miss ATS News, Miss Monica. You know what, Miss Monica, is she a troll? Or no, she ain't a troll. She's a mod for some. I think Art of Deduction. Frank, yes. I don't know. Maybe I'll make her a mod. She's pretty good at modding. She don't even want to be a mod on this channel. It's too wild. It's too crazy. It's too real. It's too real. We're still waiting for that rat jacket, Miss ATS News. It's held up in customs right now. They keep thinking it's mink, short hair mink. I'm like, where are these short hair minks? I've never seen a short hair mink. I've only seen long hair mink. I'm not sure. Money for prayer. I haven't been paying my. I've been praying to the Lord, asking for forgiveness, and I was looking at a woman last night. My mind got wild, Lord. I'm sorry. My apologies. She's a firecracker. Well, what can I do? Not much, but it's just love. That's all. That'll make a good movie. Nobody wants to hear about love. They want madness, chaos. They want the train to come off the rails. They want you to break down I can act. You people are horrible people. And Benny Keys looked at me and he said, I want to be your new friend. As he rubbed his nipples. He said he wanted to get me to know me better. He's rubbing his nipples. Look at my tattoos, Johnny. And grip. The real grip. He was anyway. I can do that too, folks. Now, you folks have a great day. God bless. Miss Monica, are you in the modding business? I'm just asking. I'm going to load up on mods because the world hates me. It's too much for these little ladies. I only got Little Debbie and Miss ATS News and two others, but they have their own channels and they can't be, they're big channels. They can't be here every minute. But I'll think about modding, but it's got to be about trust and everything. I don't know. But that would be hard. But see, that'd be conflict of interest because you're modding for the Crazy Dutchman. So right away, he might think conflict of interest, and he fires you from being. I don't know. I'll have to think about it, but I know you're a pretty good mod over there. Johnny worked the system, but good. No, and that's another thing, folks. When you're on disability, before you could get on disability, you got to take all kinds of tests, folks. I had to see 7 doctors. I had to see a psychiatrist. I had to go through brain scans. I had to go through all kinds of crap. And they came back and said, you have a problem with your dooba doblin. Oh, and I got back problems and other things from accidents and stuff. So if you think you're just going to get on disability and act your way through it, it's impossible. A doctor or a psychiatrist can tell if you are acting or you actually have they can look in your face. At that time, my concussion was so bad. Like I said, it goes by, it goes and comes. You can see it in my face, right? You could see it was just, I was in bad shape. So the doctors, you can't pull one over on doctors. Not in Indiana. They go through blood, they go through scans, you go through doctors, and then you go through psychologists. And I got a disability. I knew I had a disability my whole life because I had an accident when I was a young kid, a young teen. Very bad accident. Head trauma. So I knew I had a disability, but it went untreated. And it finally caught up with me. So sometimes I need help. Sometimes I don't understand things. I don't understand paperwork. I don't know. It's just the truth. I'm being honest with these people. Sometimes I have good days, weeks go by, months, and then a headache or just not feeling good. That's comes and goes. It'll always be with me. No, I didn't. I didn't, and I had to wait. You got to wait. It's just you don't go on disability, and you go there, you sign up, and you're on disability. It don't work that way. You sign up, and then they have to review your case. You have to go through all these doctors, the psychiatrist, scans, brain scan, all kinds of stuff. Determine your case if you have a disability or not. And once they determine that, then they say you do have a disability. And then they put you on medication like I was for like 10 years, 11 years, maybe longer than that. Medicine until you can't take it no more, until I had to stop taking it. I've been off of it for a couple of years. But I know that I have a disability. So when my mind gets crazy, I know it's not right. Right? It's not. It's just a. It's not right. Right? It's not. It's just a. It's just a brain problem. It's just pressure in my head, and I sit it out. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Either that or it's demonic, some kind of a demon or something trespassing on me. I don't know. But I survive. I go on because I know and done research once I was on disability, which I've only been for 11 years, and I don't make a lot of money. And one, I still do odd jobs for older family member sometimes or friends of family just to make money, so I don't have to do anything to break a law. Right? That's how I live my life. Poor, but that don't mean I have to wear the same clothes every single day or not take a shower 6 months or everything in my apartment looks like crap. Right? We get by. All right, ladies and gentlemen, enough of me. Are we all victims? We are all victims. And everybody says, quit playing victims. If you live in the United States of America, you're a victim of something somewhere down the line. Yes, great hanging out, Miss Monica. I'll talk it over with my associates and see. I don't want to cause any trouble over there at your other channel with the art of deduction. I know you've been devoted to him for a long time, and I wouldn't want to step on anyone's toes. But I also know Kelt and you are would be great monitors probably. But I go live too much. The wind blows, I'm going live. Fly lands on the fire pit out there crap, and I'm filming it. I will have to talk it over with my other mods. Well, mainly two mods that are always there. I know Miss Debbie's always there. She's always. And I'm kind of worried because are these people trustworthy? I don't know. We don't know each other. We only know each other from afar. So trustworthy? I don't know. We don't know each other. We only know each other from afar. So you're putting your faith in your hands, in these people's hands. I guess I don't know. People's hands. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Here comes, huh? I know you have a disability. You don't have one. Catch six. It could be the devil in me. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing research on that because I don't do anything anymore. So what do? Watch YouTube. It keeps me sane, keeps my brain working, keeps me not thinking of the mad. Watch YouTube. It keeps me sane, keeps my brain working, keeps me not thinking of the madness, people stealing from me, the devil attacking me. I don't know. All right, I got to get off this contraption. I want to thank everybody for being here. Yes, I'll talk it over with my better halves. Then we'll see, Monica. Maybe Kel. Kel, maybe you would want to be. Now, Kel, are you a mod anywhere? I don't know. Kelt. I see Kelt all the time in all these channels, crime channels. And, I don't know. Maybe bring on some more mods to take the heat off of the two little ladies that are always there. At least one of them's always there. Little Debbie. You folks have a great day. I gotta quit gibbering.